Hello, today we are going to present and discuss about the work for our business ethics group assignment. Our group consists of Donovan, Farnell, Valerie Licha, Hugo, and Joyce. This presentation is prepared for our lecturer, Mr. Charles. So without further delay, let's get into it.
Hello, my name is Farnell. For my part, I am going to explain about the concept of ethics. The first one is utilitarian theory of ethics. This theory is to determine right from wrong by focusing on the balance of the outcomes of a decision. It is a cost-benefit focused analysis. Second is Kant's ethic of duty theory. This theory is said that one must act on goodwill as their sense of duty. There are two imperatives in this theory, such as first categorical imperative and second categorical imperative. For the first imperative, it can be a universal law agreed by the people. Only then it is ethical to carry out an action. And the second imperative means that must not treat people, human being, as an object and must be treated humanly. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Joyce. I'll introduce a little bit about the two companies we study. Let's start with an international company. We choose Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company. It was founded by a businessman who named Frank A. Sebling in the 20th century. The company is named after Charles Goodyear, who discovered a way to make rubber stronger back in year 1839. Goodyear is one of the biggest companies globally because they have employees around 72,000 employees and factories in 23 countries. However, during our research, we found that some ethical issues happening in this company, which my teammate will explain later. Now let's talk about Malaysian company. We choose 1MBD, also known as One Malaysia Development Berhad. It was created and supported by Malaysian government in 2009. Although it's owned and supported by government, the company day-to-day operation is handled privately. Unfortunately, we discovered that even more serious ethical problems happening in this company, and it has negatively affected our country. Okay, that's all for my introduction.
As previously mentioned by my teammate Joyce, Goodyear is an international company chosen for this report. Goodyear's significant contributions to the rubber and automotive industry include supplying tires for Henry Ford's iconic Model T in 1908, and supporting Craig Breedlove's in his record-breaking speed achievement. However, despite its success, Goodyear has faced ethical challenges that have impacted its reputation.
Hello, my name is Donovan. Now I'll be talking about One Malaysia Development Berhad, or 1MDB for short. It's a company owned by the government of Malaysia that was established in 2009. The main purpose of why the company was established was to run it like a private business, to be more flexible. Originally, it came from the Terengganu Investment Authorities, which was meant to help the state of Terengganu to grow its wealth. But now people are wondering if everything about 1MDB is okay. There are questions about how it was set up and if it's doing things the right way. They will look into all of this and try to understand what's going on.
Hi, I am Valerie Licha. This report will examine how two companies use ethics in their business. We will look at their values and principles along with different ethical ideas. We will also discuss how they improve their ethical practices. Finally, we will summarize at the important findings.
So, according to our deep research, we found a couple of ethical issues faced by Goodyear Company. The company has certainly faced some serious cases of unethical conduct in the workplace. Issues such as improper salary deduction, excessive work hours for the employees, and denying access to personal passports has been found.
Now we're diving into a serious matter involving Datuk Sri Najib Razak, the former Prime Minister of Malaysia. There are concerns about some things he did that weren't right and was caught with unethical practices within 1MDB. So basically what Najib has done was that he has taken billions of dollars from the company for his personal use. What he has committed has violated the ethical principle, which was to be fair, honest, and doing the right thing. By doing these things, Najib has broken the trust of many Malaysians and has tarnished the image of our government. It is important to talk about this issue so we can understand what happened and why it's not okay.
After all that said and done, Goodyear has put in some efforts to solve the ethical issues faced by the company. They've settled labor abuse claims with workers at Malaysia factory and resolved a labor conflict at its Malaysian plant through an agreement which indicates that the workers will receive varying amounts ranging from approximately 15,000 ringgit to 200,000 ringgit based on their tenure with the company. By doing this, they had successfully applied the second categorical imperative of Kant's ethic of duty theory to their actions. It is their company's duty to be honest and fair to the employees, while not making unauthorized deductions or creating made-up facts about employees' pay.
Moving on, the Malaysian government has done several things to address the issues of 1MDB. They've been doing a lot to deal with these issues. In some raids that they have made, they have found a lot of expensive jewelry worth a huge amount of money that is estimated to be worth around 440 million ringgit Malaysia. This shows how serious the financial problems might be. The government has also been taking legal actions like removing individuals who are highly involved from their positions. Looking ahead, maybe 1MDB should think about following Aristotle's virtue ethics theory in their business. This means they should focus on doing the right thing and being fair in everything they do, which help them avoid getting into trouble again.
If we were standing at the same place as the head of the company, we would have taken the same approach in addressing the issue faced. As for the recommendation, Goodyear will need to have a resolve to corrective or compensatory justice due to the mistreatment the employee had faced. Moreover, as a company, they must recognize and acknowledge that mistreatment of employees has occurred within the company and must try and resolve it to avoid further issues from emerging. Furthermore, they need to strengthen the rules as well as introduce a code of conduct to avoid unethical behavior from prolonging by providing guidelines on integrity, honesty, respect, and fairness in all business dealings.
As for 1MDB cases, here are some recommended steps that the company can take. It is suggested that there should be a change in political authority so that a new government and system can be formed. Other than that, the company should practice whistleblowing policies within the organization so that unethical practices by any individual within that company can be reported. Everyone should know that whistleblowers are protected by the law, so they can feel safe when they speak up. Furthermore, to stop corruption, strict rules and code of conduct should be put in place. This will make it harder for people to do unethical things within that company. Companies should also be more open about what they are doing. This transparency can help them stop corruption from happening in the first place.
In summary, this report looked at ethical problems faced by Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company and One Malaysia Development Berhad. It talked about wrong and unethical action like cutting pay, making people work too much, and not letting them have their passport at Goodyear, which is a big company all over the world. When MTB, a company in Malaysia, is involved in corruption and stealing money, especially by the old Prime Minister of Malaysia, Datuk Sri Najib Razak. The report also talked about some ethical ideas like ideas of duty, Aristotle ideas of being a good person and looking at what's best for the most people. It mentioned things that have been done, like Goodyear giving money to settle problems and legal action against people in the 1MDB issues. It also suggested things to do in the future, like making stricter rules and being more open about what's going on to stop bad behavior in the future.
That's all from us. Thank you.